The most surprising thing I think about this whole AI moment isn't really the tech itself. It's the corporate paralysis. It's everywhere. You
Yeah.
see these huge multi-billion-dollar companies. They know they need AI, but they're just frozen, absolutely stuck trying to actually implement it.
Yeah. And they are desperate, truly desperate for people inside who can champion this stuff. That paralysis, that kind of organizational chaos, it's actually creating maybe this single biggest opportunity for individual leadership we've seen in, what, a decade?
And the money side is just, it's undeniable, isn't it? I mean, the source material we looked at shows workers who already have these AI skills, they're commanding a 56% wage premium.
56%. That's huge.
It's staggering. So today we're going to deep dive into the exact 90-day strategy you can use to grab that kind of advantage.
Welcome to the deep dive, everyone. Look, you came here because you want quick, solid knowledge, right? And today we're laying out a strategic blueprint for how to thrive, really thrive in this AI age. Our focus is this proven 3-phase, 90-day playbook. It's actually used by top consultants to create what they call AI generalists inside companies.
Okay, so here's the plan. We'll start by mapping out this massive opportunity and the talent vacuum that exists right now.
Yeah.
Then we'll break down the 4 essential AI powers you need to understand. I mean, maybe not master all at once, but definitely understand.
See the whole board, yeah.
Exactly. And finally, we'll walk you through the 3 30-day phases, how you go from being, a standard employee to someone who's genuinely irreplaceable, an internal leader.
All right, let's get into it. Let's unpack this climb.
Okay, segment 1, the irreplaceable opportunity in this talent vacuum. Let's start with what the blueprint calls the scary truth. And yeah, AI is coming for a lot of repetitive jobs. We can't ignore that. That's the headline fear, right?
Right.
But the secret opportunity, the bit people are missing, is that the companies trying to implement AI, big names, NBA teams, Fortune 500s, they're totally paralyzed.
Totally. They're really struggling to operationalize it, to make it work day to day at scale. They need guidance. And they figured out that, external consultants, they can only take you so far.
Right.
Real lasting change has to come from people inside the teams. So this internal mess, it creates this huge opening for anyone willing to step up and actually lead the charge on implementation.
It really does sound like a wide open door. And the data backs it up, right? This talent vacuum. Only about 1 in 10 workers actually have the AI skills companies are desperate for.
Just 1 in 10.
That gap is enormous.
And what's interesting is how, really respected thinkers have basically validated this exact approach. Like, think about Naval Ravikant. His core advice is pretty simple. Brush up on AI, use it, play with it, tinker, then go reapply for your own job. He literally said you'll watch them pull you in.
Yeah, I see the historical parallel there. It happened with the internet, didn't it? Then mobile, then social media. The people inside who got it early, they dominated those transitions. This AI shift feels like exactly that same kind of moment for adoption leaders. Beat. But I gotta ask, if the answer is just, find internal leaders, why are companies still so stuck? What's the real hurdle?
I think the single biggest hurdle is realizing transformation can't just be outsourced. It really needs that internal expertise to stick.
Okay, internal expertise. That makes sense. Which leads us to segment 2, the AI Generalist Framework, these 4 powers.
Right. So to actually step into that leadership role, you need to adopt this specific identity, the AI Generalist.
Okay, hold on. Generalist, that sounds good, but doesn't that usually mean you're kind of okay at a lot of things, but not really great at anything? A jack of all trades.
Yeah, that's the common worry. I get it.
Yeah.
But this blueprint defines the generalist differently. It's not about being a deep expert in everything. It's more like being a modern polymath, part developer, part designer, part writer, part automation guru. You see the whole chessboard.
Oh.
It's the winning approach when things are changing super fast. Think like the adaptable raccoon versus the specialist panda, right?
Okay, I like that analogy.
The generalist survives the chaos because they understand the 4 fundamental powers that AI give you.
That distinction, generalisting the whole board versus specialists in a silo, that seems key.
Yeah.
So let's list them. What are these 4 powers we need to understand?
Okay, power number 1, the power to create. This is all about generating professional level media, images, video, even polished audio just from text prompts.
Wow.
Think about using tools like Sora AI or Midjourney.
Yeah.
When you can whip up pro content in minutes, your value just shoots up.
Right. Okay, power 2.
The power to connect. This is using AI to boost your communication. Make it clearer, faster. We're talking crafting really compelling copy, creating perfect documentation, delivering persuasive arguments, using advanced tools like maybe Poppy AI, going way beyond just basic ChatGPT.
Gotcha. Power 3.
Power to automate. Now, this is probably your biggest force multiplier. This is where you create AI agents, build workflows using no-code tools, basically eliminating repetitive stuff. You're building your own little 24/7 digital workforce.
Okay.
Key tools here are things like make.com, Zapier, maybe Relevance AI for building those personal agents.
And the last one, Power 4.
The power to build. This means creating simple software, custom tools, without writing code. Building your own dashboards, internal apps to solve those unique little problems that off-the-shelf software just can't touch. You might look at tools like Lovable or Bolt here.
Okay, create, connect, automate, build.
Yeah, and that adaptability is crucial. The specialists, they just see their little area. The generalist connects the dots. They see how, oh, the create power over in marketing could feed an automate workflow over in finance.
I have to admit, I still wrestle sometimes with getting the AI to, stay on track, that prompt drift thing, even with the easier tools. So how do you avoid getting totally overwhelmed trying to learn 4 complex things so quickly?
That's the key insight.
Yeah.
You only need to truly master one primary power first, then you build out the others as needed. That keeps it manageable.
Okay, master 1, then build. That makes sense. Let's move to phase 1 then. Days 1 to 30. Master your domain. So phase 1, this is your foundation, right? Days 1 through 30. The mission seems really crisp. Get twice as good at your current job, and do it without asking permission.
Exactly. And the key metric here, the measurable goal, is vital. Free up 5 to 10 hours of your week. That documented time saving, that's your strategic war chest for what comes next. You're proving it to yourself first.
Okay, but let's be real for a second. 5 to 10 hours a week, freed up in 30 days. And when you're already swamped, that sounds like a huge ask. What's the biggest roadblock people hit in phase 1?
It really comes down to a mindset shift.
Yeah.
You absolutely have to break that old employee mindset.
Yeah.
Waiting for somebody to give you a step-by-step guide.
Right.
If there isn't a perfect tutorial for your specific problem, you got to figure it out. You bridge that gap yourself. Show some initiative.
And the blueprint says focus your learning based on your role, right, to maximize impact quickly. So for marketing, folks.
Yeah, for marketing, the advice is focus on create plus connect. Get good with tools like maybe Sora for visual content and something like Poppy AI to keep your brand voice totally consistent everywhere.
Okay. And if you're in sales?
Fails. Focus hard on automate. Build yourself a little research agent, maybe using Relevance AI to scrape LinkedIn automatically or generate prospect reports. That buys you back hours for actually selling.
Makes sense. What about finance or operations?
For finance ops, it's automate plus build. Get really good at using ChatGPT for data analysis and learn a no-code app builder like Lovable or BERT to create those custom dashboards or trackers you always wished you had. Solve those immediate reporting headaches.
So there's a pattern here for everyone in phase 1.
Definitely. Master the basic tools. Everyone's using ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, whatever. Pick your main power based on your job. And then just apply it immediately. The success metric, the thing you need by day 30, is that documented list proving you save 5 to 10 hours a week.
How crucial is nailing that time-saving metric in phase 1?
Oh, it's absolutely critical because that documented proof, those saved hours, become your leverage for phases 2 and 3.
Okay, that proof is your ticket to the next stage. Let's talk about phases 2 and 3. Going from contributor to leader, the checkmate.
Right. Phase 2, days 30 to 60. This is where you shift focus. You move beyond just making yourself more efficient, and you start hunting for bottlenecks that affect your whole team. Your mission. Find one painful, repetitive problem that everyone on the team hates and solve it.
So you become kind of like a detective, listening for those complaints, the tasks everyone groans about, the reports that take forever, the mind-numbing data entry.
Exactly. Those complaints are gold mines. Find one that's high impact for the team, but relatively low complexity for you to build a solution for.
And the blueprint mentions a crucial step here. Build the bridge. What's that mean?
It means, okay, maybe you mastered create back in phase 1 because you're in marketing, but the team's biggest pain point is an automation problem.
Right.
So in phase 2, you have to build the bridge, learn the basics of an automation tool, like make.com, even if it wasn't your primary power. You expand your generalist skills based on what the team actually needs right now.
Got it. So you adapt. And the deliverable for phase 2.
Super important. You need a working prototype of your solution and a simple one-page document. Just one page showing the before picture versus the after picture with quantified time savings for the team. That one-pager is everything.
That one-pager sets up phase 3 then, days 60 to 90, becoming the leader.
Precisely. This is the positioning moment.
Okay.
Step 1. Show, don't tell. You take that one-page doc to your manager. You demonstrate the value you proactively created.
And the script they suggest is really smart, isn't it? Something like, hey, I used some of my free time, the time I saved in phase 1 to tackle that bottleneck we all hate. Looks like it's saving the team about 4 hours a week.
Exactly. You show the value before asking for anything. No talk of promotion yet, just pure value demonstration.
Okay, step 2.
Become the teacher. Offer to do a quick, 15-minute lunch and learn. Share the basic tricks or the tool you used. It's subtle, but it instantly positions you as the go-to AI person in your department.
Smart. And then step 3, the checkmate move.
Propose the next project. You say, hey, I think this same approach could solve a similar bottleneck over in the sales team or HR or wherever. Then you ask critically if you can lead a small, maybe 10% time pilot project to prove it out for them too.
Whoa. Okay, I see it now. If you can scale that simple team solution across to another department, your role just completely transforms, doesn't it? You're not just a contributor anymore. You're becoming like a strategic internal AI consultant.
Yes. You become the essential person for solving problems across different parts of the organization. That's indispensable.
Why is helping another team proactively like that the critical checkmate move?
Because it proves you think strategically beyond your own silo. You're adding cross-functional value, making you a vital organizational asset. Sponsor read provided separately.
Okay, let's zoom out a bit and recap the big picture here. We need to be honest about the journey, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This whole 90-day thing, it's not easy. The blueprint is clear. You're probably going to feel kind of stupid, definitely overwhelmed for those first, say, 30 to 60 days. You're learning new tools, new ways of thinking. It's a lot.
But the reassurance is there too, isn't it? That weeks 9 through 12, that's when things start to click, the patterns emerge, it becomes more fluid.
Exactly. Anyone can get there,
Yeah.
but you absolutely have to push through that initial, frustrating learning curve. It takes grit.
And when you look at the trajectory they map out, month 1 is really about locking down your job security, boosting your own output.
Right. Survival and efficiency.
Then maybe by month 12, you're positioned for a seriously strategic role, maybe that promotion. By month 18, you could be genuinely invaluable.
The ultimate strategic edge here is realizing you're not actually competing against AI.
No.
You're using it to become, almost superhuman in your role.
Yeah.
You multiply your own productivity, you solve team-level problems, and eventually you're driving real transformation across the whole organization.
That 56% wage premium we mentioned at the start.
That's just the beginning, really. The people who become these AI champions, they don't just earn more, they literally get to shape the future of their company.
So the call to action seems pretty clear. It's immediate, isn't it?
Yeah. Start day 1 of phase 1, today. Pick that primary power that makes sense for your job. Connect, automate, whatever.
And the resources are out there. Find a free YouTube course on make.com or Poppy AI or whatever tool fits. There are online communities too. It's all accessible.
It really is.
Which brings us to our final thought for you, the listener. The choice really is yours now, isn't it? Are you going to be the one who proactively earns that new, more valuable role by stepping up? Or are you going to watch someone else become indispensable while you kind of get left behind? Beep, beep. Something to think about. Outro music fades in.